Hey guys, what's up? Spherical here. We're back, episode 6 of Fate Zero. Let's get right into it.
See? See? I told you so! This car takes the turns really fast!
Well, that's because you're a surprisingly good driver.
Holy fuck.
I know! You may not believe it,
I
but
like her.
practice all the time!
I'm just gonna...
Of all the toys Kiritsugu has brought me over the years, this is my absolute favorite!
This is a toy?
At the castle, I was only allowed to drive around the courtyard, so this is great!
Shouldn't we have maybe hired a professional driver?
No, that would be boring. I mean, it could
She
be really
is
dangerous.
more than a
What if the
professional.
enemy were to suddenly launch an attack against us?
Well, I suppose you have a point, but stop the car.
How does she know how to stop the car, first of all? But second of all...
Get out of the car and stay very close to me. This presence, it's a servant.
Well, here we go. Let's see what happens here.
I have come for you, my sweet and holy virgin.
Do you know this man?
I've never laid eyes on him.
Oh no! Are you saying that you've forgotten my face?
Forgotten you. I've never met you in my life. You mistake me for another.
It's me, Ishil Delay, my darling. I have prayed for your resurrection and have been waiting for a miracle to reunite us. To that end, I've come all this way to the end of time, my Jean.
Who is Jean?
I know not your name, I assure you. Nor have I any idea who this Jean might be.
No. No, you can't have forgotten. Not your former identity.
As you have seen fit to give me your name, then I must, in keeping with the chivalric code, give mine. My name is Arturia, the heir to Uther Pendragon, and King of Britain. I enter this battle in the Saber class.
Oh no, how tragic! It's so very sad. She's lost her memory and gone completely insane. Curse him! Curse him! Such cruel tortures God inflicts upon my beautiful maiden! Such horrible injustices!
Enough! You embarrass yourself!
Awaken, O fair one. You have
Is
no
he
need
crazy
to
or
call
is he telling the
yourself
truth?
Caesar any longer, because the Holy Grail War has already ended. The Grail has chosen me, Gilles, to be its champion with no fighting at all. For you see, my one and only eternal wish, the resurrection of Jeanne d'Arc, has finally been granted!
If you mock the true prayers of all the other heroes again, the next strike will be real. Now rise!
Has your heart been sealed so tightly, my dearest Jeanne? Very well, that's too bad. If drastic measures are called for to free your heart, I will take my leave of you to go and prepare. I swear to you, Jeanne, I will not rest until I can free your soul from the terrible prison of God's cruel curse.
It's very
Fuck.
difficult to deal with one who ignores everything that you are saying.
Next time I shall strike before he speaks. His type completely infuriates me. However, this encounter may have actually been a fortunate one. I sensed that he was too dangerous to face without the full use of my left hand.
That was...
Following Saber's master has yielded unexpected
Oh
fruits.
boy.
We found Castor as well. Of course, we must follow him.
No. The thumb needs to go like this. That's nice. Perfect, in fact.
Jesus Christ.
Welcome back, big guy. Hey!
an iron grip on Jean's soul, refusing to let go!
By Jean, I assume you mean the girl you saw in the crystal ball?
We must prove the cold hard truth to her! That God's power is gone and my love wasted! That no deed, no matter how foul, no crime, no matter how horrible, is worthy of God's punishment!
Yeah, I get it. You're even cooler than I thought!
Therefore, we require greater depravities, greater blasphemies. We must erect a veritable Tower of Babel of human sacrifices!
So he's doing this for God.
Basically, from now on it's quantity over quality?
Indeed! Exactly so! Impressive, Ryunosuke. Our first step will be sacrificing the 11 in their cells right away. And then we'll go acquire some more children for our revelries.
Fuck.
It's kind of a waste, don't you think?
We interrupt this regularly scheduled program to bring you this important breaking news. An unexplained explosion has occurred in the Fuyuki Coastal Warehouse District. We go live to the scene.
Why did you fail to finish off Saber when you faced her? Not once, but twice. You made me waste a command seal, and yet you couldn't finish the job, idiot. Was your encounter with Saber really that much fun for you?
It wasn't like that, Master. I swear on my honor as a knight, as a servant of the Grail War, I will bring you Saber's head.
You don't need to swear to me again! Of course you will! You made a pact with me to defeat all others for the Holy Grail. And now you sit there like a sniveling fool swearing to bring me the head of Saber? What about this do you not understand?
Aren't you the one who's mistaken here? Lord El Malloy?
Salau.
Lancer actually did well. I'm afraid you're the one who made the mistake.
Saber is a highly skilled and powerful servant. I simply couldn't allow a chance to defeat her pass me by without trying.
He inflicted a wound on her that cannot heal. By letting her go, you can defeat her at your leisure. If you're that concerned about her and her lauded abilities, why didn't you go after her master instead? You merely stayed hidden and watched. Rather pathetic. Honestly, Kenneth, it isn't that you don't understand your distinct advantage over all the other masters. You were the one who ensured that. You made a special alteration to the usual Master-Servant Pact that no one other than I knows anything about. You control command seals, and I act as an additional master and supply the servant mana. Brilliant. You weren't the Evocation Division's brightest star for nothing, you know.
But we must take care at the beginning.
Must we now? So you'll hide while you make Lancer take all the risks?
All right, that's enough of that. Any more will be an insult to my master. As a knight, I cannot allow it.
No, I didn't mean it like that. I've overstepped my bounds. I'm sorry.
She like the brains behind all this?
What? What's going on?
Yes, I understand. There's a fire on the lower levels. It can't be anything but an act of arson, of course.
Arson? Tonight of all nights?
They wish to empty the building.
Then it's an attack.
Saber's master will want to take down Lancer as soon as possible to lift his spear's curse and make her whole. Lancer, go downstairs now and defeat her. Don't just drive her off this time.
Understood, Master.
Let's see to it that our honored guest enjoys the amazing magical workshop of Kenneth El Malloy. A perfect workshop requiring an entire floor. 24 layered barriers, 3 mana generators, dozens of ghosts and spirits roaming as guard dogs, thousands of traps, and parts of hallways that open into other worlds. We shall avail ourselves of all the magical techniques we have at our disposal. I shall make you retract your statement that I am pathetic very shortly.
Oh, I look forward to it.
No, is it really?
Mr. Archibald! Mr. Kenneth Elmalloy Archibald! Are you present here?
Yes. That was me. Don't worry. Both Kenneth Elmalloy Archibald and his wife, Solau, have exited.
Oh, I see. Yes, that's fine. Everyone has evacuated. Good.
So it is Kuritsugu.
Everything is ready on my end. And you?
All green. Just give the word.
So they're kind of taking matters into their own hands here. Jesus Christ. Well, if they were in the building, you're dead.
Maya.
The target never even moved from his position. He didn't leave the hotel before the explosion.
A free fall from 150 meters. No magical barrier known to man could have saved him from that.
We'll see. We didn't see the body yet, and that's always a sign of something.
Maya, withdraw.
That's what I'm saying.
To blow up the entire building. I can't believe a mage would actually do something like that. Then again, I suppose he is excellent at outsmarting mages.
Kirei. Kotomine.
Oh? I don't believe we've ever met. Or do you have a good reason why you would know who I am already? Well, in that case, I can guess who you are. Don't make me stand here doing all the talking, woman. One word from you will suffice.
So is Lancer
who's
dead?
the man who should have been here instead of you?
So that's... yeah. That was Kuritsugu who planted that.
Not bad at all. You seem to have some training.
She gone.
There's no way she threw this gas canister. No matter. Just the knowledge that someone was here to save her from this situation means tonight wasn't a total waste.
Master Kirei.
I thought I gave you explicit orders to stay hidden and not to expose yourself.
My apologies, Master, but there is some important news that I thought you should hear without delay. We've located the servant Castor.
Mm-hmm.
After having Assassin perform a detailed investigation, we learned that Castor and his master have kidnapped children from their beds in the town of Miyama and the next town over. By dawn, they had taken 15. I would imagine that they are the serial killer that's been reported in the news and that everyone is worried about. They use magic without even the slightest hesitation, and seem to be doing absolutely nothing to hide their tracks. It is quite possible that they are not even thinking of the Holy Grail War.
A mad servant out of control, and a master who doesn't even try to control him. Why are people like them participating in the Grail War?
This is something we cannot ignore, Tokiomi. Their actions are in clear violation of the rules by which we are all bound.
Of course. As one responsible for guarding the secrets of magic, this cannot be allowed.
We shall have to eliminate Castor as well as his master.
Yes, but the problem is that defeating a servant requires a servant. And we can't send my assassin without exposing our deception.
Mm-hmm.
Minor rule changes fall completely under my purview. We'll have all of the Masters work as a group to defeat Castor.
Jeez.
Archer.
There are far fewer bottles here than in Tokiomi's room, but of higher quality. I must say that some apprentice he has.
What is it you want?
Apparently there are those in this war other than myself with an abundance of time on their hands.
What do you mean?
Otherwise, a master existing under the kind protection of the church would hardly need to wander about.
I don't know what you're talking about. Are you dissatisfied with your master, Gilgamesh?
Oh, so they're not.
He invited me to this world and maintains my form here. His greeting was worthy of my elevated station, and so I felt that I had to respond to that. But I never expected that he'd be such a dull and boring person.
So you are unhappy with him as your master?
He wants to reach the vortex of the root. What a boring and tedious little plan.
The unflinching desire for the root is unique to mages. It's not for outsiders to comment upon. In a sense, the path to the root is the path to an escape from this world. For us, who are interested only in the world itself, it may well be a tedious plan.
Is that so? True. I am full of love for this universe that is my personal playground. I have no interest in realms outside my dominion. This root of yours does not concern me in the least.
Perhaps. But the Grail is not a device specifically designed to seek the root. When we say that it is omnipotent, we mean that it has limitless potential to alter even the reality of the material world.
So you're saying the other masters have motives other than Tokiomi's for wanting to obtain the Holy Grail?
Tokiomi is an archetypal mage, and at the same time extremely orthodox. What the other masters seek is one form or another of success here in the material world. Prestige, desires, power.
That suits me fine. I love every one of those things.
You are a king who rules over the profane and the vulgar, Gilgamesh.
So what is it that motivates you, Kide? What do you want from the Holy Grail?
Me? Nothing. I have no real desire for it.
I seriously doubt that. Doesn't the Holy Grail call only those masters whom it considers worthy of possessing it?
So they say. But why did it choose me? I have no ideal or other desire. So why choose me for this battle?
No ideal or other desire? Then why not simply wish for something like joy?
Ridiculous. Wish for joy? You'd ask me to long for something that blasphemous and sinful?
Blasphemous? And sinful, you say? That's going a little far, isn't it? Why the connection between joy and sin?
Well,
True, joy gained by evil means could be considered sin. But joy may be attained through good deeds as well. What kind of philosophy calls joy itself a sin? It's absolutely ludicrous.
Joy is another quality that I lack. I seek it, but never find it.
Kire Kotomine. I find myself interested in you.
What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. Be seated. True joy, you see, might be thought of as a form of the soul. The question isn't whether it exists or not, but whether you know it. Kire, you have yet to see what form your soul has taken. That's what it actually means when you claim that you lack joy in your life.
You're just a mere servant, and you dare sit there and lecture me?
Don't get cocky, Mongrel. I am a king who has tasted all the pleasures the world has to offer. Hold your tongue and listen.
He's right.
Kire, you ought to learn what pleasure is. Look first to the outside. I know. Why not begin by joining me in my entertainment?
I have no time to waste on pointless trivialities.
This is
Don't be
interesting.
like that. You can do it between the jobs Tokiomi assigned you. To begin with, your task is to keep watch over the 5 other masters. Isn't that correct?
What of it?
You should investigate not only their plans, but their motivations for obtaining the Grail as well. Then give that information to me.
That would be possible if I asked the assassins. But Archer, what does any of that matter to you?
I've already told you, I enjoy watching humans. One or two of them are sure to be interesting enough to keep me entertained for a while. Compared to that dull Tokyomi, at least.
Very well, Archer. I will accept, but it will take some time to do it.
That's fine. I shall wait patiently.
I'm also
as I
curious to
avail
hear
myself
this.
of these
So.
drinks.
My reason for seeking the Holy Grail? I said far more than I should have. I know that it certainly isn't joy.
He does have a reason.
However, if I can learn about him, will I also be able to learn what it is I seek as well?
Okay, no, he doesn't know.
Kiritsugu Emiya.
That was a good character building episode. Kiritsugu Emiya. Is that who he's going for now? I mean, I know they had that little encounter. Well, sort of. Find out next time.